Hi, I'm Gary White for Central Kentucky Television. I'm here with Deborah Thomas T, and we're at the Barktown Rescue, their new facility, which is the old Boston School, right?
That's right. The old Boston Elementary School, which is located at 295 Petersburg Road here in Boston. And we're happy to have you here to look around and check out our facility.
That's right, we're going to get a chance to see some of the facility as we're talking. But on my lap, I have a special guest, too. This is Levi.
Levi.
Up down here.
He's a sweet puppy. A Chiweenie is what they're calling him because he's a Chihuahua Dachshund mix. Very precious puppy, probably no more than 6 months old, if that. As you can see, he's taken to Gary quite well. He was adopted, but the person who adopted him had a change in their work schedule and didn't feel like it was fair to the dog to be alone at home for 10 to 12 hours a day, which that makes sense. And so Barktown took the dog back, and we're looking for a forever home for Levi.
I'm going to show you,
as well as so many others.
Here, let me show you to the camera. Do you mind?
Yeah, let's show his little face.
Hi, I'm Levi.
Hi, Levi.
See, his ears are almost as big as his legs.
Almost.
You're a cutie pie.
Almost.
Yes, he's very good. And he's
precious.
A very sweet dog. And he is a puppy. We don't know exactly how old he is. He likes to cuddle, I can tell you that. Very good petting, very good disposition.
Yes.
And probably he's not going to get much bigger than this if he's a Chihuahua Dachshund mix, right?
Probably not. I would think he may grow to be a few more pounds, but he's going to be one of those little lap dogs that people enjoy so much. Older people enjoy having that companion sitting in their lap while they're watching their programs or taking the little thing for a walk. They're easier to handle and so forth, but just precious.
And they don't make big messes because they're small.
Exactly. Not like the Rottweiler mix that I'm fostering right now. His messes are much bigger.
So we want to talk a little bit about Barktown. Barktown Rescue is a no-kill shelter here in Bardstown servicing dogs. And actually you're going to see there are some cats as well and kittens that are available also. You recently got hold of this new facility here, the old Boston School, which was a great story too of how you actually got to come down here to get this facility.
Absolutely. There was a gentleman in Texas, an attorney in East Texas, who was looking to find a place midway between Texas and New England. He takes dogs out of kill shelters and moves them to facilities that are no-kill. He was looking online, and being from the Boston area, Boston, Massachusetts, he became interested when he saw that the Boston School was up for sale. That just sparked his attention, and then he learned about Barktown Rescue and our mission to be a no-kill facility. So he purchased the building, donated it to Barktown. Here we are. We did our grand opening a couple of weeks ago, and we are very busy with dogs and animals, and we fortunately have many volunteers, at least 30 volunteers, and thankfully, because there are 50 dogs available for adoption through Barktown at this point.
Yes, that's great. And some of them are here at the shelter, so you can actually come to the shelter and see some of the dogs. Some of them are fostered, and that's how the Barktown started, by having people foster the pets at their home, correct?
Yes. Before we acquired this building, they had to have places to put all of the animals that they were rescuing. Many people stepped up, opened up their homes and their hearts, and allowed these dogs to become part of their families, even for a short while, until they were adopted into their forever homes. So we're very grateful for the fosters who give of themselves to help us at Barktown Rescue to save so many animals.
That's right. And Barktown Rescue does have a website too, where you can see some of those 50 dogs that are available.
Yes.
It's barktownrescue.org.
That's it. Barktownrescue.org is where you can look at all of the animals that are currently up for adoption.
And it is a not-for-profit organization with lots of volunteers, but it also needs some resources because these little guys do cost some money sometimes for food and health care and such. And you can help by going to the Bark Bash that's coming up, right?
That's right. Thanks very much, Gary. We've got the Bark Bash coming up in 10 days. 10 days, June 28th, from 7:30 until midnight at Wickland in Barktown. We are so excited about this event. It's our biggest fundraiser of the year. We're hoping that it'll become an annual event. The tickets are $50 each, and that includes the food, which is being catered by Lady Fingers, 2 drink tickets. There will be a cash bar for additional drinks. Also, entertainment by Big Black Cadillac. If you haven't heard them in concert or performing, then you're missing out. They do some great soul and funk and blues, and they guarantee that you'll be dancing before the night's over. We're excited. It'll be at Wickland on June 28th.
June 28th. And you can go to barkbash.com for more information on that and get tickets as well. And that the proceeds from that event will help Barktown Rescue and help take care of some of the dogs in our area, right?
Yes, and some of the proceeds we're splitting with the Bourbon City Bark Park, which is we're transitioning into the first phase of construction. They're building paths, walkways, hiking trails, open areas that will be fenced in for small dogs, for medium dogs, larger dogs, keep the animals safe. This is going to be a membership-run organization, a nonprofit, where memberships will be available so you can go and take your animal to exercise and socialize with other animals. And the membership dues for the Bark Park will go towards summer mowing, the cleanup of the facility, maintenance. We're putting up, of course, there'll be lots of fenced-in areas. So there's a lot to be done for that particular nonprofit as well. But it's all for the same, just to help the animals and give them a place that they can be off leash and they can enjoy some freedom.
That's right. And that's for the Bourbon City Dog Park as well as for Barktown Rescue. That's
right. We're sharing the proceeds, but we're very grateful for everyone who's bought tickets so far. We encourage you that if you would like to come, go ahead and get your tickets. We're calling in some numbers to our caterers, Lady Fingers, and we want to make sure we have plenty of food. So you can go to barkbash.com to get tickets with your credit card or PayPal, or you can visit Artist Barrel, Bella Salon and Spa, Bardstown Mills, Liquor World, and Special Pets. They all have tickets for sale, and we would love to have you at the event.
And also, the shelter here, which is, again, it's in Boston. It's on Petersburg Road, right? The old Boston School in Boston, Kentucky, in Nelson County. You can come and visit here. It is open during the week, correct?
Yes, it's open during the week. Not certain the hours, but there is someone here all the time. We have a lady who is living in the apartment here on site to help with the animals. Of course, we have so many volunteers that come in to help out, take them out in the evening and so forth, but someone's usually here all the time, and we'd love for you to come out and see our animals in person and check out our facility.
Yeah, and you can come help with the Barktown Rescue and maybe give Levi a home, right, Levi?
Yes.
I'll pick you up one more time. I know you've been resting down there.
Gary, I wanted to tell you something about this, about the Bark Bash coming up. We had a very generous donation, I think I mentioned to you last week, of the condo in Rio de Janeiro.
Yes.
That's our biggest ticket item. That is actually going to be an 8-day package with the condo, and it includes airfare.
Oh, fantastic.
So it just got even better when they included the airfare.
Absolutely.
So that's one of our big ticket items at the silent auction, one of the raffle games probably to keep it fair. But there's a week in Gulf Shores on a plantation in a condo. There's also a couple nights in Lexington, Cincinnati Reds tickets, Kentucky Kingdom ticket, Holiday World, Beach Bend, UK. There's just so many great items that we've got. I just picked up a neon light, Bud Light splash light, from Smith Brothers Distributing today. And that should work out great for some guy's man cave, I think.
Yeah, fantastic.
We're so excited about the generosity of our local businesses in helping us out to raise money.
Right, and that's for the Bark Bash. Again, it's barkbash.com to get tickets or for more information, or it's barktownrescue.org to find out a little bit more about some of the dogs like Levi here. And you can come on out on June the 28th to help raise money, or you can volunteer, or you can just ask some questions. So do all that stuff, visit there. And again, come down and see them at their shelter, which is the old Boston School here in Boston. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gary. We really appreciate the time you allow us to share this information.
Absolutely. Again, this is Gary White for Central Kentucky Television.